Kenya's recently been in the news a great deal. How do you hope that your films will help to change the perception of Kenya and other countries on the African continent?
The footage that I'm capturing with Behind the Walls of Jericho, Bureti, a Women Empowered, it shows a positive side of Africa. It shows Africa full of hope. It shows Africa having faith. It's showing Africans doing for themselves. I think most of the times here in the Western world, we're not used to seeing images like this. We're always used to seeing images of despair, hunger. We're always used to seeing images of violence. And with the films that I'm capturing, I'm showing a side of Africa that sometimes I think is undersold.
I wish I could be your shoe. I would have such a beautiful view. And
It's documented that Kenya has some of the poorest communities in the African continent, such as Jericho, Kibera. What was it like filming in these places?
They allowed me to film their community. Had never been done before. In fact, taking a camera into the slums of Kenya is somewhat a no-no. Most people I know, if you're in the video business, if you're in the journalism business, you understand that Kenya, in the slums, cameras aren't always welcome.
So it's dangerous?
No, it could be very dangerous at times. And these youth welcomed me into community. They wanted me to capture.
Before directing these two documentaries, you worked for some of New York City's top advertising firms for 13 years. What inspired you to change your path and to take on the Project54Tour initiative?
There were a lot of things that sort of played a part in why I chose to shift my gears to social awareness and social reform. Advertising has always been a passion of mine. I love the industry. I had success in the business. I produced over 70 TV commercials, print ads, billboards. But having 9 jobs in 14 years, I realized that I needed something.
54Tour is a nonprofit utilizing music, sports, and entertainment as a vehicle for community development. The tour is named after the 53 countries in the African Union, plus 1 for the people of African descent abroad. The initiative targets youth in underdeveloped countries, beginning with Kenya, empowering them to take control of their social, economic, and political situations, and giving them new tools to build sustainable communities. Today we'll be talking with Surrey, director of Project54Tour and Project54Tour Community Channel's latest documentaries, Behind the Walls of Jericho and Bureti.
The deepest part of my heart. The deepest part of my heart. This comes from the empty hole.
The camera, and when I picked it up, I couldn't put it down. And I just kept shooting, and every time they told me something new or shared a new insight into their lives, I just had to capture it. Everything from HIV/AIDS awareness, everything from creating stories that share a part of their soul and their hearts. They do it creatively, and I think what I loved about the youth is that despite their circumstances, they found a creative avenue to express themselves through music, sports, and entertainment. And ironically, it's no different than what the youth are doing here in the United States. The most surprising thing with Jericho youth that inspired me was their programs. These youth were developing their own unique programs to uplift them and to inspire them. And we brought it back here in the United States, and we call it the Jerry Games. The Jerry Games, and I tell everybody, the simple term to describe it is urban Olympics. Project54Tour unique as a concept and idea is that we realize that if you use these vehicles as a channel to empower youth, the youth will actually be the voice to uplift the continent. They will be the ones that actually help to build sustainable communities. They will be the ones to actually bring the kind of changes that you need to take the country out of poverty.